was picked up. So the ball back in the ring delivery came quicker. Push the one from this one.
Sana sa hotel.
Yeah, so we are like Nias from Malpang. Big shout! Response from the fire. First over is with 3 runs. Big first ball, and then and the single has been picked up. Yes, sharp and fun. It's right now. Face the 3 ball seconds. Twice in a row. This is absolutely horrible. Stop with 2 wides. It's over. That's not expected. Kept low, one play from Mars. That is gone for the first boundary of the game. Absolutely. It's over. Pretty awkward. 3 wides in a row and a boundary, so runs at 4, it's over for them. Last ball of Sarandova is coming out. So, Rocky will continues. Has delivered a good first over, even though his partner was not in and out.
দেরি হয়ে গেছে পেলাম না প্রতি মিনিট
by his teammates.
8:30টার মধ্যে নাস্তা নিয়ে রেডি থাকি
Yashomel was on strike. Scored 3 runs from 5 deliveries. Went for the drive. Misses it totally. On the line. This has been a problem.
ঠিক আছে
Easy bowlers that have considered 2 extra runs. Which can be lethal. This is how Kirby is getting hands. Chimpo pushed to a straight man for makes the score 19. And the rate of the race 19 for now. Right, expensive. Rangpur City comes back. Starts well for his ball. Concedes a single. Over 4 innings is off and this is tied. So split of these battles. This fashion seemed to be pretty discomforted right from the word go. As we should get the borders. Species of Rangpur City has given too many wides. This is the 4th wide from him this inning, so he needs to be wide 5th one of this inning. What are you doing now? From open bowler side. 3 runs is given. This is the rule of last man's catch. Remember, if the bowler bowls more than 1 wide, this is over. And if it's over, then 3 extra runs are given on the side as well as the batter. So, he has run the 5 rules of score. Runs. Extra. That is the reason. Coming out. Single gets picked up. The last ball at the 4th. It's 27 for now. Carmichael. He will deliver the fifth over, change of bowling for NBCC. First ball delivers well by Magnus for Mia Shariafani. Right, so fifth over is done. It's 32 for none, Cricket Hawkers, and there will be a change in the commentary box. Samit Sadman Mirza will join instead of Ali. Right, the sixth over is getting begun. First ball, a single gets conceded. Mia Sohel comes back to the strike, scoring 12 from 13 deliveries. Oh, well played, cleverly played. That's gone for 4 runs. Second boundary of this innings, and that was absolutely an astute shot from Mia Sohel. Just used the full pace of the ball and just helped this on its way. Beautiful shot, beautiful presence of mind, and 4 runs for Cricket Hawkers and Mia Sohel as well. It's 37 for none after 5.2 overs. Nias Shahriar Fahim is the batter who is in the non-striker end. Next ball, they would look for 2. Won't get that though. The dimension of the ground is around 50 to 55 meters, so it's very much rigorous to pick up a double when you hit straight to the fielder. It's rarely possible when you're hitting in the gap and where there's a chase on. Oh, this was a quicker one. Too quick for the batter to face. Last ball of the 6th over is coming up. Off the pads, just clipped away straight to the man at backward square leg. So a single to end the 6th over. It's 39 for none, and now Samit Sadman Mirza is joining instead of me.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first game of the day. Cricket Hawkers taking on Rainbow CC. Cricket Hawkers are doing a pretty decent job at the moment. .39 without loss. Nia Shahriar Fahim, 21 of 18, and Sohail Mia on 17 from 15. It's been a decent, steady start, but they need to get a move on. And I think we're about to see a fair amount of intent from both the batters. Nia Shahriar Fahim, 22 of 19 now with that single. And Sohail Mia is on 17 from 15. He'll be on strike. Farooq Ali is the bowler. We're, of course, live from Rangpur City Club ground. Wrapped on the pads, a big appeal, and the umpire raises the finger in a hurry. As soon as they come on, some action, and some action in favor of the bowling side. Farooq Ali with a big strike here. Sohail Mia has been taken out of the equation. So the opening partnership has been broken. 40 for 1, the Cricket Hawkers, and they've lost their first wicket. Naeem is coming out to bat. He's got 31 on his back. Sohail. Oh my God, that's another one down. 2 wickets and 2 balls. Naeem comes out, goes for a massive hike first ball, and he has been cleaned up as well. Farooq Ali is on a hat trick. All right, Farooq Ali is on a hat trick. Saiful Islam is the new man out there. He's gonna be facing up to Farooq Ali for the hat trick ball. What's his approach gonna be? He's got to take the proper approach, right? He should not play the kind of shot Naeem attempted. Fireworks are expected here. Here comes the hat trick ball. Farooq Ali the bowler, Saif the batter. Are we going to witness a hat-trick first up here? Shortish, wide delivery, cut away efficiently there by Saiful Islam. No hat-trick. A good shot though. And it's a single. Final ball of this eventful over coming up. Nia Shahriar Fahim Oh, just slanted down the leg side there. That's Farooq Ali, and that's been widened by the umpire. But what a game-changing over this has been from Farooq Ali. 39 without loss was the score when it started today. But now they've lost a couple of wickets, worked away neatly there. And that will end this eventful over. 7 gone. The Hawkers move on to 43 for 2. Brilliant over from Farooq Ali. Over number 8 begins with a wide. Abu Bakr Siddiqui, the bowler, into a second over now. And that will be a single. The Hawkers are badly in need of a partnership again. It's a pretty decent start for them, but unfortunately they lost the plot in the previous over where they tried to accelerate and they lost a couple of wickets. A couple of big wickets. Here comes the second delivery of the 8th over. Niyaz Shahryar Fahim has optimum importance now in this innings. He has to help Saiful Islam Saif to get used to the conditions and then formulate a partnership. Oh, well bowled. The ball kept a tad bit low on that occasion. That will be a single. Singles galore here at the moment. 48 for 2 at this point in time. Abu Bakr Siddiqui bowling a very important over, following up that over, or that double wicket over. So it was important that he did a good job. And he has done a decent job. Hasn't been threatening, but he's not really considered anything else but singles. Final ball of the over. Drilled down the ground powerfully. That could be a boundary. But no, the fielder intervenes. And it's only a couple. Good piece of fielding, but a good shot there from Niyaz Shahryar Fahim. 50 up for the Hawkers. 8 overs gone. They move on to 50 for 2. Over number 9 begins. The ball really did not rise, that one. But it's been dragged away somehow to the onside. It's going away for a boundary. And it has gone away for a boundary. A much-needed boundary, that one, from the bat of Saiful Islam Saif. And that should get his innings in order. Farooq Ali with a loosener to kick off his 3rd over. Remember, Ali got a couple of wickets in his previous over. And he would be disappointed with that start. cut away very nicely there by Saif. The fielder almost misjudged the ball at first, but was able to get in position and keep it down to just a single. That could have easily gone away for a boundary, but Saiful Islam Saif is looking confident out there. He's moved on to 8 from just 5 deliveries. And the opener, Niyashariar Fahim, is now back on strike. The keeper is now up to the sticks. Glided away nicely there. That could be a boundary as well. Brilliant bit of footwork there. And keeps it down to a couple. But some momentum here. These two are really going along swimmingly. And they seem to have gotten over the shock of that double strike from Farooq Ali. Farooq Ali has conceded 7 runs in his 3 balls in this over. Having a bit of a hard time in this over. A brilliant yoka though. Brilliantly executed from Farooq Ali. Final ball of Farooq Ali's over coming up. 7 runs have come from that over this far. It's been a decent one for the Hawkers. And some bounce to end it. So a fine finish from Ali. Couple of dots to end it. 9 gone. The Hawkers are 57 for 2. Over number 10 begins. Maruf Al Mamoon, the new bowler, and he starts off with the dot. Maruf Al Mamoon doing a pretty good job here at the start. So 4 dots in a row now for the Hawkers, and you can understand the pressure must be building. 4 dots in a row. You get the feeling that something might give. Cut away though, but he picks out the fielder. There was an opportunity to release the pressure. Maruf with a short wide delivery, and Saif was able to catch up with it. But unfortunately for the batter, it's just a single. Saif batting without a helmet. He seems pretty confident that the pace is not threatening. Glanced away beautifully there by the opener for him, and he has gotten it away for a boundary. A very lazy looking shot, minimum effort, but pretty good result there for the opener. And he's starting to get a move on now. He's on 35 from 29. And Maruf Al Mamoon will be disappointed with that delivery. Misdirects that ball and nicely glanced away by Fahim for a much-needed boundary for himself and the Hawkers. Final ball. That's a very good delivery, but neatly played away to the offside there. And that will end the first half of this innings. 10 overs gone, 63 for 2, the Hawkers. Both the teams would be pretty happy with where things stand. And the game, this innings, will definitely be moving forward now from here on in. 10 more overs to go. 63 runs on the board, 2 wickets down. This has been a steady partnership, though. Lost a couple of wickets on the score of 40 in the 7th over. So these two have done a decent job. And now, it all depends on how the next 10 overs go. Shohanur Rahman is now coming on to bowl. What a beautiful drive that is! Wow! Shohanur Rahman welcomed with a cracking cover drive for a boundary. Fahim is really getting in the mood now. What an elegant looking shot that was from Niyaz Shahryar Fahim. Glides it up the face of the bat on that occasion does Niyaz Shahryar Fahim, and that will be another single. Saiful Islam is now on strike. Oh, pacey delivery from Shohanur Rahman, and Saif got beaten all ends up. Saif really seems to favor that cut shot, but he's been beaten on a number of occasions as well. Pushes it away to the offside, and that will be another single. Shohanur Rahman was hit away for a boundary in his first ball. Has come back decently. The next 3 balls have gone for 2 runs. Here comes the final ball of over number 11 now. 6 runs off the over. Can Shahryar Fahim pick up another boundary? No, he can't. A big appeal. And the finger has been raised as well. What a comeback from the bowler. Niyaz Shahryar Fahim drove him for an elegant-looking boundary to start off this over, but Shohan has gotten him LBW to finish it. So Niyaz Shahryar Fahim's decent innings has come to an end. A handy 41 of 33. Now he's up to his teammates. 69 for 3 now. The 29-run partnership has been broken. So we got two Saiful Islams out there now. And Saiful Islam Saif has started off the 12th over with a boundary. Lazy effort there in the deep by the fielder. That should have never been a boundary. A good start to the over from the bat of Saiful Islam Saif. Not a good piece of fielding though. Little dab to the offside. And that will be a single. That's ridiculous. That's my cake that you're eating. মানে একবার একটা চুরি করে কি তোমার পেট ভরে নেই? The 12th over is in operation. Saiful Islam Shujon, the batter, the new batter, will be on strike now. Oh, it's a peach of a delivery from Maruf Al Mamun. A brilliant, brilliant delivery, and Saiful Islam Shujon had no clue about that one. It was a peach of a delivery from Maruf Al Mamun. Actually deserved the wicket, but in the end it was too good even for the batter to nick it. That's been cracked away through the offside though. And oh, what is the fielder doing? This is absolutely sloppy stuff. He let one ball go through his legs to start off the over, and now he can't even bend down and stop a simple delivery. Simple ball, come on. You really can't afford to do this. You know, this could end up costing your side the match. Brilliant comeback from Maruf Al Mamun. He almost took out the anger of the fielder on the pitch there. He hit the deck hard, and the ball bumped up. And at Shujon in all sorts of trouble. Eventful over comes to an end. 12 gone. We're 78 for 3. Lalif Tasneem is going to be joining you guys now.
Thank you, Sadman. Yes, cricket hawkers. They're in such a good position right now. What they need to do is to just accelerate the innings from here as much as possible. And Saiful Islam Saif has been doing so well. Two Saifuls are in the middle. One is Saiful Islam Saif, another one is Saiful Islam Shujan. So let's see which Saif stands out. And Shohanur Rahman Shohan will deliver the next over, who already has picked up a wicket. Back of the leg, just a gentle push towards the offside for a single, which gives the strike back to Saiful Islam Shujan. Well, we have seen a fantastic cover drive from Saiful Islam Saif in the previous over, which was the opening delivery, and that was through the covers. But still, there is a big gap in the cover and the extra cover region that has been tucked away. Initially, they were looking for a couple, but that was straight to the fielder, so a couple would be impossible in this ground, which its dimension is around 50 to 55 meters. You can take a single only if you hit the ball in the gap, and there's a long chase on. That was a bit of a pitch. It's just on the bounce to the fielder for an easy single. So as I was just talking about the singles and the doubles, it's only possible when you hit it in the gap, because the dimension of the ground is not too big. So if you hit straight to the fielder, it'll be impossible for you to take a single. Being pardon, not a single, double. Taking singles are one of the easiest tasks in this form of cricket, because only 8 players in fact out there. 2 of them are the wicket keeper and the bowler, and 6 fielders out there. Comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground. Single to end the 13th over. It's 83 for 3. Right, the 14th over has started. Maruf Al Mamoon is delivering his third over, has been decent enough. Conceded 16 from 2.1 overs, outside off, guided towards the third man. Well, if we just talk about the fielding of the Rainbow CC, which absolutely has not been up to the mark. We have seen some sloppy stuffs from their fielder. That's gone up in the air and lands safe in the gap for a boundary here. 4 welcome runs for Cricket Hawkers. It was short and bit of width given. Saiful Islam Saif just pounces on it. Was well wide of the fielder. No chance for him to stop this one, which results 4 runs in the end. This time comes down the wicket, drives it beautifully through the covers. Exquisite looking timing there from Saiful Islam Saif. This was, I reckon, the best of the day. Magnificent, absolutely wonderful. Just little shimmy down the track, timing the ball with the perfection and just placing it into the gap in between 2 fielders. And as I was just discussing, that there's a huge gap in between the deep point. Oh, this time he gets castled up. My words, what a comeback for Maruf Al Mamoon. He was looking to scoop the ball over the head of the wicketkeeper, missed the line completely, and the middle stump gets uprooted. Absolutely such a pleasant sight for a fast bowler, uprooting the stump of the batter. So the 4th wicket falls down for Cricket Hawkers, and it's Saif departs, scoring 27. It's 93 for 4. The expensive Abu Bakr Siddiq comes to bowl the first ball, and what a delectable looking shot. I don't know why the captain of the Rainbow CC is not putting a fielder at the extra cover. We have seen 4 boundaries from this zone and almost in the same kind of shot, chipping down the wicket, just smashing it through the covers. So why there's not a fielder being put up? I don't know the answer. I don't know what's going on in the mind of the skipper of Rainbow CC. And the big gap still remains. There's a wideish long off. There is a deep point, but no deep cover and a deep extra cover. So whenever the batter is getting the ball into the slot, he's just smashing it away through the covers. There's a big gap. I don't know why they're not putting any fielder there still, even after conceding 3 or 4 boundaries from the same direction. It's Sabib Ahmed who has come down to bat. After the fall of 4th wicket, just making his guard, Abu Bakr Siddiq will bowl the 3rd ball of his over to Habib Ahmed, which will be his first ball to face of this innings. And eventually a bit of left hand and right hand combination in the middle. Outside the off stump, he was looking to cut it down. Missed it completely. Well, Abu Bakr Siddiq went so expensive in his first over. Conceded 12. Oh, they're coming back for the second. That can be lethal. Oh, ho, ho. The wicket keeper is a 4th. Could be better. He's slandering the fielder for not throwing the ball early. And the batter, he is having some cramp, I reckon. Already fallen down. Whoa, as soon as he made the dive, that was absolutely desperate for saving his wicket. And for that, he's having a bit of trouble. I reckon it's alright. Yes. Because walking fine, so no problem with him, I reckon. And he will face the last ball of the 15th over, which will be delivered by Abu Bakr Siddiq. Again playing a miss. So the 15th over ends with a dot. It's 100 for 4 Cricket Hawkers. The 15 over is off and running. This one kept low. Just a gentle push towards the cover for a single. Rakibul, the opening bowler for Rainbow CC, has come to bowl. It's Habib Ahmed who is on strike. Relatively a new batter in the crease. That's a good strike. That is a very good strike. There will be a chase, but that evades the fielder and has reached the fence quite comfortably for 4 runs. Vociferous cheer from the dugout of Cricket Hawker. This was absolutely a loosener from Rakibul Islam. Habib Ahmed got ample time to put that one away. This time he goes straight down the ground. They are looking for a couple and they should get that one easily. He seems to be pretty much confident right from the word go. Habib Ahmed has just come down to bat now. Steps out again, looks to drive it. Right, he's limping. Just look at him. Now he's down as well. Now he is absolutely down. He was apparently limping when he came down the track to play the shot, and now he is having some pain, I reckon. Has got a decent start, Habib. It will be absolute troublesome for Cricket Hawkers if he can't bat now and goes back to the pavilion. We have to wait and see for the confirmation. Let's see what happens. Right, positive signs for the Cricket Hawkers fans that Habib Ahmed didn't have to leave the ground for the rest. Yes, he's on strike, he is batting. He has got a decent start. Stepped out and gets him knocked over immediately after the ball when he got injured. The next ball has hit the timber and causes the fall of the 5th wicket. Cricket Hawker won a 7 for 5 at the end of 16th over. Right, it's the time for the change in the commentary box. Samin Sadman Mirza is joining instead of me.
Over number 17 begins. And begins with a massive hit attempted from Saiful Islam Shujon. And it begins with the sixer. Wow. That's some start to over number 17. Over number 17 is regarded widely by the cricket pundits as the moving over in the T20 innings. And this is how you start off the moving over. 19 from 10 now, Shujon. Cuts that one away through the outside, picks out the fielder, but a fine start. 6 and a single, 7 off the first couple of deliveries. Shuhan Rahman, the bowler, has already picked up a wicket. He'll be hoping to add to his tally, but it's not been a positive start. A&M Fazle Ikram, the new man out there, gets a low full toss and it drills it down the ground. He'll pick up a single. Abu Bakr Siddiqui, the fielder there. The death overs are on. They're going to probably see a shot of ball from here on in. 17 more balls to go. Shujon, the batter, on strike. Advances, drills it down the ground again with not too much power. Abu Bakr Siddiqui once again in action. The ball has a habit of falling, Abu Bakr Siddiqui. I've seen it in the past as well. Oh, well bowled. A pacey delivery there from Shohan. And it's a dot. So 9 came from that over. A decent one for the Hawkers. It started off with the sixer. They would have been hoping to turn it into double figures at least, but now to be. A good comeback from Shohan. The first one went for a sixer. The other 4 just 3 singles. It's very important that you recover from the initial shock, and that's exactly what he has done. So the moving over of the T20 innings, the 17th over, it's gone for 9. 116 for 5 at the moment. Saiful Islam Shujon is the man out there who's performing well. He's drilled that down the ground powerfully. Abu Bakr Siddiqui again, but this time he can't stop it. It's a brilliant effort. Not to be, it was almost an umpire killer, that one. Low full toss, SM Rakibul Islam, the bowler. And he was taken down there by Shujon. Shujon means business today. Pacey delivery there. Shot off a length. And just a single. Shujon is playing a fine hand here. He's on 26 from just 14. A&M Fazle Ikram now on strike. Gets an inside edge and it goes away for another single. So the previous over started off with the sixer from Shujon's bat. Now they started off with the single, started off with the boundary. So they're getting good starts here, the Hawkers. But after that, they're not being able to capitalize. That's gone high in the air. And the bowler is under it, and he has taken the catch. So that's the end of Shujon. A big blow there. Rakib with a massive wicket. Was up in the air for an eternity, that ball. Rakib steadied himself and he was able to hang on to it. Siam Mahmood, the new man out there, has a swing and a miss. Fine over that one from Rakibul. 6 runs on the huge wicket of Shujon. 18 gone. The Hawkers move on to 104 for 6. The penultimate over of the innings is about to begin. Shohanur Rahman, the bowler. And that's up in the air. Oh, he got underneath it. He was able to do all the hard work. He reached there. He had to come in a long way. Unfortunately, he fails to hang on to it. That would have been a huge wicket. But A&M, Fazla Ikram, gets away with one. And the bowler, Shohanur Rahman, is really disappointed. But full marks to the fielder for effort. Unfortunately, the execution let him down. Tries to glance it away. Does Ikram? Only a single. They need 4s and 6s. Not really coming at this point in time. Leg by, signaled by the umpire. Advances, does Siam, and it's just a single. Another single. The ball is heading towards the leg umpire, the Shafqat Amin there. And they've picked up runs, important runs. The ump moving out of the way. Shihab is the umpire, the striker's in. Shafqat Amin is the leg umpire. So the final ball of over number 19 is coming up. Ikram on strike. Shohanur Rahman, the bowler. Comes down the pitch, does Ikram, and he misses it. A bumper there from Shohan to finish things off. 19 gone, 130 for 6. Abubakar Siddiqui is now coming out to bowl. The final over of the innings, and Siam Mahmood will be on strike. Full-length delivery from Abubakar Siddiqui. And they're coming back for the second chance of a run out here, but no. brilliant piece of running, sloppy piece of fielding. The fielding has really not been up to the required standards from Rainbow CC. This could end up hurting them. Oh, lapped away! Lapped away magnificently there by Siam Mahmood. What a brilliant shot. Minimum effort, but very good result there for Siam Mahmood. Abu Bakr Siddiqui will not be too impressed with that. A good comeback there from Siddiqui. That will be a dot ball. Siam Mahmood is very, very grumpy with himself that he missed out on that one. A much, much needed dot ball. But the Hawkers are heading towards a decent total here. 2 more balls to go now. What can Siam Mahmood do? Can he get a sixer? That's gone high up in the air. The fielder's underneath it, and he has put it down again. Oh, how sloppy have these guys been today. Farooq Ali, the fielder, the man that got a couple of wickets in 1 over, has spilt a golden opportunity. All this could end up hurting them. We could come back to these moments when the match, if the match gets tight, it could be these moments that come back to haunt Rainbow CC. Here comes the final ball. If this goes for a sixer, this will be counted as a 12. Can he hit a home run? That's gone up in the air. That's not going to be a home run, but they will get a couple at least. No? One day? Yes, they will. Another sloppy piece of fielding, and they're digging for a third. No. Finally, the run out has been completed. Oh my gosh. So much action. So much action, sloppiness all over the place. But the Hawkers end up with a pretty decent total of 140 for 7. And Rainbow CC will be angry with how they feel that so many opportunities missed. And the momentum will be on the side of the Hawkers. It will be an interesting run chase, folks, when we come back soon with it.
Right, the second innings is just about to begin of the first game of Rangpur Riders Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Boshundhara Group. And the first game is taking place between Rainbow CC and Cricket Hawker. Rainbow CC bowled first and conceded 140 in the 20 overs, so the target for them would be 141. The Cricket Hawkers are in the fielding now. All the players have taken their position. There's the deep third man, deep mid wicket. Long on, long off. There will be a deep point as well. Oh no, there is not a deep cover in fact. So the fielder is standing inside the ring. Gets off the mark straight away. Rakibul Islam opened with the ball and now opening with the bat as well. Nice to see from the all-round role from himself. Oh, play and miss. This one was too quick for Mushfiqul Haq to negotiate. Gets beaten, all ends up in the first ball. That's a nice shot, good timing, and oh my words, what sort of fielding is this? We have seen some sloppy fielding from Cricket Hawkers, being pardon, not Cricket Hawkers, Rainbow CC, but now we are seeing that from Cricket Hawkers. This is unforgivable. Hands on heads of almost all of the fielders. Well, in terms of these conditions, what you need to do is just have to lean on a little bit and take those chances, but he absolutely was reluctant to lean on, tried to straight his foot to stop the ball and eventually failed. Oh, such a nice comeback, brilliant delivery, sharp one, just shaping away from the right-hander and surprising the batter. Mushfiqul Haq gets a boundary in the lucky run. Oh, this was absolutely a fantastic one to end the first over. Was rising up from the length. Ends the first over. It's 5 for none. A.N.M. Fosley is the new batter. Not batter, in fact, begging pardon, the new bowler. Sharing the new ball with his partner. Starts with a wide. Not the start he wanted. Fosley crumb. Again, wide of line, but this time this was inside the wide mark. So that is why not given as a wide. Rakibul Islam was chasing the wide delivery, and now we can see in terms of the field placement, the fielder is going backward from the cover and going to deep cover. Swing and a miss. And that was the reason probably because the ball was outside the off stump, so if the batter plays the cut shot or a firm cover drive, it will be tough for the fielder to stop. Again, swing and a miss. Missed by the wicketkeeper as well. But good commitment shown in the deep by the third man fielder to stop the ball and save 3 runs for his team. Mushfiqul Haq is back on strike. Scored 4 from 4 deliveries. Drives it nicely through the covers. Another single will be picked up. This time cuts well and in the gap and 4 runs again. An effort to stop the ball with the foot. Failed this time as well and cost 4 runs to end the second over. It's 12 for none. MD Silly Mahmood continues his second over. Bowls well. The first ball outside off stump, looking for a cut. Could not make the contact on that occasion. Mushfiqul Haq. On the channel was looking for a single. But this time, the fielder is inside the ring, 30-yard circle. So the deep cover has been pushed on to the only cover inside the circle. Third ball of the over is coming up. Back of the line pulled away. And an easy boundary, no man out there in that direction of the field. Just a little touch. And the pace of the ball does the rest. 4 runs for Mushfiq and his team Rainbow CC as well. The score moves on to 16. They haven't lost any wicket yet. Salim Mahmood. This was a nice ball. A quick one. Well, he has been decent in terms of bowling in the right direction and the right pace, but somehow whenever he has missed it, his line or length, the batters have taken the full advantage of it. That is what we have seen right from the beginning, and now the cover has been pushed to the deeper position. Another decent delivery to end the third over. It's 16 for none. So Fazle continues his second over and the fourth over of the game. Back of the lane, just nudged away down the ground for a single. Rakibul Islam. Oh my god, this is absolutely sloppy. My goodness. How can a bowler can be this much languishing? I have no idea. I literally have no idea. That was just a gentle throw from the long off. The bowler didn't think of taking the ball. And in the meantime, the batters crossed over the 22 yards for the second time. And now the skipper of Cricket Hawkers is having a chat with umpire that can a batter do that? Right, it's all happening. Yes, the run has been given. Second ball of the over is coming up. And now, the batter has moved off his stance. It's all happening. Everyone is pumped up. The fielder, they are not happy with the decision of that double. So finally the second ball is coming up down the leg side. And an easy decision from the umpire is a wide. Down the leg side again, but that might have just brushed the pads. Yes, signal from the umpire. That has brushed the pads, but my question, if that has brushed the pad, then why that has not been given as a... Oh, no. Now this has been given as a wide. Right. Initially he instructed that was of the pads, but now he has given this one as a wide. So wide with an extra run, but this was absolutely loosener, which has been put away for a boundary. Mushfiqul Haq picks up 4 runs with this cunning shot, and this was a poor delivery from Fazl Akram. Pitching in the length, the slower delivery was going down the leg side. Mushfiqul just put some bat on that one and took it to the fence for 4 runs. Again down the leg side, vociferous appeal. And they are taking another single with the overthrow, which absolutely has been sloppy. The last ball of the 4th over is coming up. Right on the money, just a gentle push through the offside for a single. So a single to end the 4th over. It's 30 for none, Rainbow CC. The 5th over is off and running. Again, starts with the down the leg side. This has been a very common problem with the bowlers of cricket hawkers. They have given too many balls in that direction down the leg side. They already have conceded numerous wides as well. And the same scenario we have seen from the bowlers of Rainbow CC. So it's almost equal, the situation from both of these sides. Rainbow CC have given ample numbers of wides, and now cricket hawkers, they are just playing off the depth. That's a big swing of the bat and stayed very low. The ball just didn't get the height as the batter expected. That is the reason why he could not manage to make the contact. Was eyeing for that cow corner direction. Oh, this was absolutely a pitch of the delivery. Pitching in length and just skidding through. He was eyeing to play that into the offside. Missed it completely, and now was looking for a cut. Well, this was not a delivery to play in your back foot. He took the fade out of the off stump, which is usually done by the batters when they are aiming to play in the back foot. Takes his right leg for the right hand batter. This time he connects well. The ball floats high and travels all the way for the maximum. First 6 of the innings for Rainbow CC, and it has come from the bat of Rakibul Islam. What a way to end the 5th over. It's 41 for none. And it's the time for the change in the commentary box as well. Samit Sidman Mirza will be joining instead of me.
So the Rainbow CC have gotten up to a pretty good start here. They're tracking down 141. They have scored 41 in their first 5 overs. It's some Rakibul Islam. It's some Rakibul Islam on 23 from just 13 balls. He is off to a flyer here. And Mushfiq al-Haq is on 18 from 14. He is supporting Rakibul ably. It will be Mushfiq al-Haq on strike now. Saiful Islam Saif, the new bowler, and it starts off with the dot ball. Full toss from Saif, not such a good delivery, but the batter Mushfiq al-Haq misses out on it. That should have been hit away for a 6er because that was a juicy full toss from Saif. Not good bowling, but he luckily gets away with it. Not such great batting from Mushfiq al-Haq. There's some Rakibul Islam now on strike. That's got high up in the air. The fielder was never in business, falls way short of him. Will just be a single. Mushfiq edged away. That will be a single. Rakibul Islam has hit it straight down the ground. And the fielder has picked him up. Saiful Islam Saif with the golden strike here. It's Rakibul Islam tries to go for another big hit, but unfortunately has holed out. The fielder at long off was in business, and he steadied himself and took a very, very important catch. The opening partnership has been broken. 44 for 1 now at the end of the 6th over. So now Mushfiq al-Haq has a massive responsibility because he has lost his opening partner, Rakibul, and Maruf al-Mamoon now, the new man, joined him at number 3, and Habib Ahmed is getting ready to bowl his first over. Habib Ahmed, a very experienced campaigner, and he starts off with the dot. Why did Mushfiq-ul-Haq leave that alone? What was he thinking? You really can't afford to waste deliveries like that. It's a gentle delivery from Ahmed. This time Haq is able to get down on it, and he's able to rotate the strike. Habib Ahmed with the Zuta there, but Maruf Al-Mamoon is able to catch up with it. Oh, another sloppy piece of fielding, but this time no damage done. Maruf Al-Mamoon is off the mark with that single. Mushfiq-ul-Haq is now back on strike. Glances it away, does Haq. And that will race away for a boundary. A much-needed boundary, that one from the bat of Mushfiq-ul-Haq. He moves on to 25 with that boundary. And 50 up for Rainbow CC. 50 for 1 they are. They're doing a pretty good job here in this run chase. Habib Ahmed would be a bit disappointed with this start. Final ball of Habib Ahmed's first over. A Zuta again from Ahmed. Haq is able to get down on it, and he'll pick up a single. 7 from that over. Mainly courtesy Mushfiq-ul-Haq. He got 6 from that over, and 1 single was picked up by Maruf Al-Mamoon. 7 gone, 51 for 1, Rainbow CC. The 8th over begins with a single. The game is very beautifully poised at this point in time. .2 overs gone. 52 for 1 at this point in time. Saiful Islam, the wicket taker, continues. Saiful Islam. Oh, Maruf Al-Mamoon gets beaten again there. Saiful Islam, Saif is putting on an exhibition with the ball in hand. Mushfiq-ul-Haq at the other end will be hoping that Maruf Al-Mamoon survives. Flighted delivery. Drilled away nicely. End of over number 8, and now the fine over from Saiful Islam. 8 gone. Rainbow CC move on to 53 for 1. Over number 9 begins. Habib Ahmed, the bowler. And Maruful Mamoon picks up a single. Strike is rotated, and Mushfiqul Haq, the opener, is now back on strike. Slower delivery from Habib Ahmed. And that will be now the single from the batter Mushfiqul Haq. Mushfiqul Haq moves on to 28 with that single. Maruf Al Mamun on 3 from 6. Having a hard time out there. Launches it away. That will be just another single. Two more balls to go in this 9th over. Swept away beautifully there by Mushfiqul Haq, and has picked up another boundary. Mushfiqul Haq is starting to get a move on now. Moves into the 30s, does Haq, of 25 balls. A beautifully played away sweep shot. Habib Ahmed trailing in line on the pads, and Haq just helped it on its way for an easy boundary. Pacey delivery, pace on delivery from Habib. But Mushfiqul Haq is able to get down on it and glides it away for now the couple of runs. Very good batting this from Mushfiqul Haq. Nine gone, Rainbow CC move on to 62 for 1. Maruf Al Mamoon now on strike, and Saiful Islam is going to be the bowler again into his 3rd straight over. He's doing a fine job with the ball in hand. Maruf drills it, but good piece of fielding, make sure just a single. The game is very nicely poised here. Pulled away, but that will just be another single. Saif has been very difficult to get away. Drill down the ground again, just another single. Saif is getting through this over economically again. 2 more balls to go. Mushfiq on strike. Can he do something to break the stranglehold that Saif has over the batters? No, he can't. It will just be another single. Saif is maintaining a very good line and also bowling quickly. But once again, sloppy piece of fielding. There's something wrong with all the fielders today. Maybe it's the ground conditions. Something's wrong with all the fielders. They just can't manage to get a grab of the balls here. They're really struggling. Wide delivery there from Saif. It seems like that misfielding has tempered with his mind. Lost his direction there for the first time. And that's been pushed away without a single. 7 off that over. A good one for Rainbow CC. So the first turnovers of this run chase have been completed. 6 to 9 on the board, 1 wicket down. They need 72 from 50. The next 5 overs are going to be of optimum importance. And Alif Tasneem is going to be joining you for these next 5 overs.
Thank you, Zadman. The 11th over begins with a loud shout of LBW. But the umpire wasn't moved. And in the meantime, a single was picked up from the leg before. Oh, this was a magical delivery. Just flighted the ball, pitching in line and just turning away. Typical left arm spin. Habib Ahmed, number 75 on his back, reminds us about Shakib Al Hasan. But this was a nice shot, but nice fielding as well in the deep to save 3 runs. Applauses all around. We have seen some misfills, some sloppy demonstrations, but this one is absolutely praiseworthy. Cricket hawkers, they just needs to be charged up from here now. Halfway through, the 11th over is on progress. That has been swept fine, and that will reach the fence quite convincingly for 4 runs. The fielder was way outside from that direction. Was not that much pacey delivery, just helped is on his way. Mushfiqul Haq moves on to 43 now from this boundary. Has played so nicely right through the beginning. The last ball, again a flighted one, was looking to sweep it away. Bit of ambivalence in between 2 batters, whether to take a run or not, but in the end it's a dot to end the 11th over. It's 75 for Saiful Islam Shujan is coming from round the wicket to the right hander. That's interesting to see. That has been dragged up in the air. Oh, that was a nice effort by the fielder, even though the catch was falling down. But that is absolutely a fantabulous commitment shown for the sake of his team. That was absolutely a full-fledged dive. He did everything right, but eventually just couldn't grab the ball and keep it in his hand. But nevertheless, absolutely an admirable effort. Second ball comes out to be a dot, and right now Rainbow CC is requiring 65 out of 43 deliveries, which should be an easy task for them since they have 7 wickets in their hand. Mushfiqul Haq cannot bat after scoring 7 more runs, because this is the rule of last man stands cricket, that if a batter scores 50, he has to take the retirement. Next ball, that has been cut away. Chase is on. Initially the call was for the second, but they have to stay happy with the single now. Mushfiqul moves on to 44. And Maruf Al Mamoon is batting on 7 now. Slashes that up in the air. But that falls short of the fielder and races to the fence for a boundary. Not where he intended to, but he will count that this has come in his favor. Maruf Al Mamoon gets a 4. Right, that was just the angle. He was skimming from round the wicket, was looking to drag it down, induces an edge, which takes the ball out of the park for a boundary here. That has been cut away straight to the man at deep point. A single to end the 12th over. It's 82 for 1. Appeal, and yes, the finger has been raised. Has it been? No, the umpire was shaking his hand, so I thought he will raise his finger, but no, he hasn't raised it. He just shook his hand for a while. Habib Ahmed has been doing a fascinating job right from the word go. Again, a flighted one. Hips it up in the air, and that is, that could be a fantabulous catch. But again, could not grab it till the very end. Dear, what an afford that was, what a catch that could be. But finally, he just puts this one down. Nevertheless, a fantastic effort. Nice commitment shown. Another good delivery. Flight and turn. Beating the batter all ends up. Mushfiqul Haq, the said batter. He is also struggling against Habib Ahmed. Sweeps it, lifts it high up in the air, but no man near that direction, so the ball just flies away for 4 runs. Right, there was a big gap from the cow corner to the deep fine leg. No mid wicket there, so, and even the fine leg fielder was a bit finer, not a squarish. So that is the reason why he opted to choose that sort of direction. This time he drives through the cover fantastically for a boundary here. He has to take the retirement with that 4 because he has scored more than 50. Habib Ahmed has been dispatched for another boundary to end that over as well. It's 91 for 1. First ball of this 14th over has been cut away for 4 more. This is 3 boundaries in a row for Rainbow CC. 2 of the last 2 balls of the last over, and now the first ball of the 14th over has been gone for a boundary as well. Maruf Al Mamoon is taking the charge. Salim Mahmood has been dispatched for a boundary. What a greeting for him to start the 14th over. Have a look at this. Last 10 balls, 4 fours, 3 singles. So, boundaries are flying here through Rainbow CC. And now there has been a field change in the field placement as well. The fine leg has been moved on to more finer. Interesting. Let's see, where does he bowl? He would probably look to bowl in the pad so that the batter cannot clip it away. But still, there is a big vacant point remains from the fine leg to the deep mid wicket. So if he's bowling in the pads down the leg side, he would be punished away. Salim Mahmood. Right, the game resumes. And what a shot that is! That has been cracked away through the offside for 4 runs. Little back of the length outside the off stump. And Maruf Al Mamoon didn't fail to make this one count. Just hammered this one away through the offside for a boundary here. Again, just clipped off the pads. They would look for a second. No. The fielder was fast enough to collect the ball and give it back to the wicketkeeper. Mansibu Senaka, the new batter, is the replacement of Rocky Bull, who has hit a 50 and went back to the pavilion. It was on the up, that has been slashed away. Straight to the man at third man. This has been an expensive over, certainly. Already 10 runs from the first 4 deliveries, still a ball remaining. Let's see what happens in the last ball. The last ball ends with a dot. It's 101 for 1 after 14. .40 to get from the last 30 balls. The first ball there, absolutely pumped up. Has it been given as an out? No! They thought this was an out. They also started celebrating. But the umpire, he said, no, this was a not out. Saiful Islam Shujan is absolutely stunned. He cannot even believe that there wasn't any nick. Having a chat with the umpire. Well, he thought he has picked up a wicket. This was off the pads, inside edge. Running away towards the fence. The wicketkeeper is chasing the ball, but eventually doesn't get this one. And the ball races to the fence for 4 runs. Saiful Islam Shujan can consider himself a bit unfortunate because that was not a bad delivery at all, and that was not even a good shot. But somehow it manages to reach through the leg of the batter to the fence. Well, I'm totally surprised to see their field placement because when he's bowling in the outside off stump channel, the cover drive has been always a common shot and expected shot to play from the batter, and they have not put any fielder in the deep extra cover or a cover. And in the same fashion, when he's bowling in the leg stump corridor, there is not a square leg or a backward square leg. The fine leg fielder is very much finer. So they are keeping a big vacant zone for the batters to play shots and collect some runs. The last ball is coming up. Just guides it away towards the deep third man to end the 15th over. After 15, it's 108 for 1, Rainbow CC, and there will be a change in the commentary box as well. Samit Sadman Mirza will join.
Final 5 overs are about to begin, and they have already started. And they've started off with a single. 32 needed now, 24 deliveries. Naimul Haq Pervez is the bowler. And he'll be bowling to Maruf Al Mamoon. And it's a horrible delivery. The keeper has missed it. The fielder has missed it. It's going to be 5 wide. That's absolutely horrible stuff from Naimul Haq Pervez. That's a brilliant delivery from Naimul Haq Pervez. Well, the damage has already been done. Only 27 more runs needed of 23 deliveries. And it should be a cakewalk from here on in for Rainbow CC. That's been hit powerfully. Up in the air. And Saif has misfielded. And it's gone away for a boundary. Saif has let that ball slip through, and it's a very, very important and welcome boundary. And with that blow, and now it has come down to almost a run a ball. 23 from just 22. It's almost a run a ball now from Rainbow CC from here on in. They have aced this chase magnificently. Another single gets picked up. It's been a very, very expensive over from Naimul Haq Pervez. 12 runs have come from this over already. Drilled down the ground for another single. That's the end of over number 16. Rainbow CC are painting a rainbow here. 120 for 1 after 16. They further need 21 from 20 deliveries. Saiful Islam Shujon has now come on to bowl. And that's run, and that's out. That's a run out. Saiful Islam Shujon, the bowler, with a very good delivery, was up and shouting for an LBW. Then he picked up the ball and threw down the sticks. So some hope maybe for the cricket hawkers. An unnecessary run out. 120 for 2 now, 21 needed of 19 balls now. Hit away powerfully there. Will that be a boundary? No, well done by the fielder. And that will be another couple of runs. 19 of 18 now. Maruful Mamoon, the set man, is still out there. That's gone up in the air. The ball's going to fall in no man's land. And that will be another single. So a lot of aggression being shown here by the Rainbow CC batters. They mean business, and they want to end this in a hurry. Has been thrashed away through the covers for a boundary. What a start! Shahanur Rahman has started off his innings with a crackerjack boundary through the covers, and now it's all a formality. 14 needed of 16 balls, 6 wickets in hand. Rainbow CC are bossing this game. And a misfield by the fielder. And that's another run, another expensive over comes to an end, 8 from it. 17 gone, 1-2-8 for 2. Just 13 needed from the final 15 deliveries. A full toss, a freebie, and that's another boundary. It seems like the Hawkers have given up the ghost here. They're dishing out juicy deliveries now, and the batters are dining in. A friendly full toss helped on its way through the onside, picked the gap to perfection. Easy boundary. Just 9 needed now from 14 deliveries. The way things are going, this could be the final over of the match. Played away neatly off the legs again. Shahanur Rahman seems to have come out right from the nets here His first ball was a boundary. Has picked up another boundary. And within 4 balls, he has reached 10. Maruf Al Mamun has a wild swing and misses it. That will be a single. A bye. 2 more balls to go in the 18th over. 7 more runs needed from 12 deliveries. Tries to swing it away, but that should be another run. Yes, a single. Another leg by. 16 out of 11 balls now. Cricket Hawkers will be disappointed with their outing in the field today. They did get 140 on the board. Full toss! Played away for a sixer! And that's it. Rainbow CCR victors, comprehensive victors with 6 wickets. Maruf Al Mamun deposits that juicy full toss for a sixer and puts the exclamation mark on this match. So that's the end of the first game, folks. We'll be back soon with the second one. Stay with us.